How long should a guy last?
2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3.
2 to 3 hours? Now, I don't know whether I'm just a super sexual human being that, you know, just gets them going rather fast. But I've never come across anybody that can keep going for 2 to 3 hours, and thank the fucking sun, moon and stars for that, because I can't be on my own here, ladies, when I say I ain't up for that for 2 to 3 hours, especially if I have to do anything. Imagine being on top for 2 to 3 hours. That'd be like 50,000 times worse than a leg day at gym. I can't even stay on top for 2 to 3 minutes, but anyway, 2 to 3 hours, no thanks. My fanny would be on absolute fire. I'd have to sit on ice.
In honor of Henry Kissinger finally kicking the bucket, here's a video of me telling him to rot in hell 5 years ago.
That criminals don't run the government? Are you telling me that you're not a war criminal? That you do not deserve to go to jail for the crimes that you have enacted? You deserve to answer to war crimes, to crimes against humanity. You deserve to go to jail and then rot in hell. You have enacted crimes against Chile, against Argentina, against Cambodia, against Vietnam. You are a war criminal and you deserve to rot.
Once you've been to Cambodia, you'll never stop wanting to beat Henry Kissinger.
Hey babe, come here. I want to show you something.
Okay.
Take a look around. Do you see anything?
No.
Yeah, of course you don't, because I cleaned up my beard trimmings.
Wow. What an accomplishment.
Getting lucky tonight. Hey babe. While you were gone, I was eating a snack and some crumbs fell on the floor. Guess what I did?
What?
Instead of kicking them under the fridge, I vacuumed them.
Oh, my hero.
Wow, look how clean this counter is.
Oh, yeah?
It's as if no one spilled any protein powder on it. Yeah, so I whoopsie doodle pants, but what's in here? Has the trash been taken out and new trash bags been put in? How attractive does that make me? Do you notice how toothpaste free this mirror is?
Wow.
That's because of this guy.
Thanks, babe. Oh.
Hey, babe. If you make me laugh, you're getting lucky tonight.
What?
You're getting lucky. Let's go.
Teddy, we gotta talk. What is going on in here? I didn't want to do this, but this, you owe me $2,500 a month. Teddy, you can run, but it's not going to change anything. What is this? Oh, slobbery. Cost $2,500. Reason, monthly TikTok star pay. Alright, well, looks like we're all square.
Now that the sun has officially risen here at the South Pole, I'm gonna head out on the deck before all the good spots are taken. Time to put on the SPF. Oh man. Looks like a good spot. Guess today's not.
Joe Biden used a straw. Now, if you've seen me on The Five or on Prime Time, you know I recommend that all men refrain from using straws. It's unbecoming. The way a man's lips purse. The size of the straw is just too dainty. The way your fingers clasp on it, no.
Ay, ma, tengo mucho frío.
Hijita, pues es porque estás muy flaquita. ¡Óyeme! ¡No me estés!
¿Qué?
Imitando. No. A mí no. Yo soy tu mamá, a mí no me imitas. Y si tienes tanto frío, ponte un suéter que esté más abrigador.
Imitation.
No, a mí no me interesa. Yo soy tu mamá y me respetas.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
A mí no me interesa. Con tu madre no. Vas vas y te pones un suéter que te abrigue más y me dejas imitar.
Te amo.
Yo también.
What's your age?
19.
29. I like them young.
Oh boy, we've got a live one.
When they're 19, you can train them.
Fella, I am more nervous than a blowfish in a basement full of balloons. Train? What for what? A triathlon?
Feel like your boyfriend is misogynistic.
No. I'm fine with our relationship. It has worked for us.
That doesn't even answer the question. Oh God, she doesn't even know what misogyny means yet.
They're young, so, you know, you can influence them and train them to be the perfect woman for you.
Ma'am, madam, do what I am doing right now.
Guys my age are not like mature enough.
Would guys your age be able to provide the same things that he provides for you right now?
Of course not.
Why are we talking about providing already? Your parents probably still do that for you. Also, men your age can't provide because they have class in the morning.
What's the latest you want to have kids? Biology gives women up to about the age of 27, so I say we got about 8 years in it.
What? Befuddled heel click. That is not true. Who taught your biology class, Professor DiCaprio? Listen, young lady, I am being silly, I know, and I don't know your situation. I don't know who you are. Maybe you're in a position where you have to grow up quickly, but this is not growth, okay? This is grooming. Please.
Hey guys, welcome back. If you want to ditch the glasses and go straight into LASIK, this is how we do it in 3 simple steps. Completely painless, we're going to be removing the top layer of your cornea. You won't feel it at all. I'm going to go in with some lasers, and this is basically a computer adjusting your eyes for me. It's so easy, it's so reliably safe and effective. You're gonna love it. The flap's gonna go all the way back on there, and we are not gonna be using stitches because the eye is so resilient. It's really quite amazing. I will, however, be putting a little bit of saline, and because you're vulnerable and you're gonna be unable to move, I will take a pee in your eye. It's gonna get infected, irritated. I'm gonna be then taking a poop in your eye. So that eye's done. You're never gonna see again. This eye actually though, it's fine, unscathed, we haven't touched it yet. I might skip the lasers actually. We're just gonna scoop this one out, and I'm allowed to keep them in a little jar legally. This is your eye before, and you're gonna be leaving like that. So if you come into my office, this is what I'm gonna be doing now. I'm sick of my job, I'm sick of the bullshit, let me
Mother, my brother, and I have a request for dinner.
Up with it then?
The delegation has come to a verdict. We would like Olive Garden for dinner.
Olive Garden? What an audacious request.
We will also take McDonald's as a compensatory selection.
Do you have the treasury for your demands?
Are you asking if I have McDonald's money?
Perhaps.
Mother, please. My brother and I have been eternally faithful to this house. We will use your funds for the Olive Garden campaign.
I expect you're aware of the leftover spaghetti in the fridge.
Yes, I am. Now would be a good time to mention I got an A on my algebra test.
How convenient. Now, tell me, when did you receive this A?
Last month.
A month ago. You waited 4 whole weeks to tell me of this victory so you could leverage it for Olive Garden? Do you see me as cattle for you to milk whenever you grow thirsty?
You said we could choose what we wanted, and this is our decision.
Answer the question, boy. Am I Midas? Am I made of gold?
I will rake the leaves, and I'll vacuum all the floors. Mother, please, just hear our cries.
Does he speak for you?
My brother was out of line, yes. I wanted McDonald's, but his ambition convinced me to take up arms in his crusade.
So you're both greedy. I have raised seagulls.
I am no seagull.
Get the spaghetti out the fridge.
Mother! Liar! Brother! You witch! You'll rule this day!
If this is what's trending the day that you die, you probably weren't a good person. Hello, Henry. This is Why They're in Hell, Henry Kissinger edition. I could probably make 17 videos on Henry Kissinger and would fail to touch the surface of who this man was. Today, Henry Kissinger died at the age of 100, and he will go down as one of the greatest war criminals of our lifetimes. I made this map of every country that Henry Kissinger was responsible for a casualty in. And I'm not just talking 1, I'm not just talking 10, I'm not talking 100, I'm talking tens of millions of people, mainly civilians, died at the hands of Henry Kissinger. Henry Kissinger spent the last 80 years as an aide and a national security advisor to presidents such as Gerald Ford, Richard Nixon. He had the ear of George W. Bush and the respect of Barack Obama. Henry Kissinger's meddling in war criminal activity is a reason why the Vietnam War went on as long as it did. He's a reason why the nation of Cambodia still has not recovered. Over 2 million tons of bombs were dropped on Cambodia, all because they're right next to Vietnam. And Henry Kissinger in part is the reason behind the Cambodian genocide and the Khmer Rouge. Millions of innocent Cambodians died because of Henry Kissinger. Can't be too happy because he lived to 100. But I guess we can take solace in knowing where he is now. We'll be dropping a full podcast episode on him next week.
People don't know this, but sleep is bad for you.
Did you read that somewhere?
I don't read. It lowers your testosterone.
Really?
Podcast police! Put the mics down! Put the mics down! Don't even think about it!
This episode is over, fellas.
We're the podcast police. We're a task force that stops white guys from starting podcasts for no reason. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Subscribe to the Patreon. All right, enough.
It's become a real problem here in Los Angeles. These guys reuse mics, share mics, podcast in the morning, podcast at night. Hell, half the time they don't realize the mic's not even plugged in.
Poor guy didn't even have a co-host. Mics down! Mics down! God damn it, they fled! Just missed them. Mic's still hot. Jesus.
Every year we lose about half our recruits.
Do they die?
No. We're losing the podcast.
Class of 2015 lost a lot of good men.
Just busted a 17-year-old for podcasting. Already on the mic. What life advice could you possibly be sharing?
Hey! Get back here! Parents call. I had no idea my son was podcasting. You had no idea? Your son's 11. He's asking for a goddamn cold plunge!
All right, man, what do you need? I got mics. I got whatever podcasting equipment you need.
You know what? I need for you to get on the ground!
Go! Get down! Get down!
Suspect apprehended! Suspect apprehended!
This is personal to me because I lost my brother to podcasting. He was top of his class. Then one day he says to me, "We have such funny conversations. Why don't we start recording them?" From that point on, he was hooked. You gotta follow the money. All this is funded by big sponsors. You got Roman, BetterHelp, Athletic Greens. Those guys go under, this whole nightmare ends. Good fucking luck.
They say the best time to invest is yesterday, so when it comes to compound interest...
Everything okay there, buddy?
We got a runner! We got a runner! Rock the mic and don't say another word!
Well, biologically speaking, men are stronger than... For 25% off MeUndies, use code...
Get the goddamn code. Fuck!